Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting iMight GT7 stream. This is the Manufacturers Cup, round 3 of the exhibition round at Autopolis Group 3 cars. I'm signed up with Volkswagen, and during the week had some pretty good practice run times. You might have seen a stream of mine. But then mid to late in the week they had an update and adjusted the physics, and yeah, I couldn't hit those lap times as previously, although I'm sure it affected everyone. But also noticed my tyre wear was worse as well. Again, would have affected everyone. So this is a 10 lap race. Was hoping that weather would be considered, because wet, intermediate, soft, medium and hard tyres available. Who's going to go on any other tyre except soft? Possibly medium. So this was my second race of the day. My first race, my tyres just died. On the lap 9 and 10, my fronts were totally gone. So second attempt on mediums, knowing that the weather is good. Starting last, of course, with traction control 2, ASM on and canister on strong, trying to look after the tyres, although I'm on mediums now. And then there were two people in this race who yeah, kind of make the headlines. This guy in front of me in the Porsche, the Australian guy, Dukey, just an absolute... I've looked at that replay there, and whether or not it's lap 1 nerves, he just slows up a bit too much. Meaning I've looked back as in every other lap he goes in a bit harder. It was just, I don't know, I felt like it was being defensive. But there's one bit of contact from him, or two really. To me it was like he was brake checking me, then hit this guy. And there's more contact. It's pretty bad racing from this guy. It's like he just pushes people out the way. And then there's another guy who's in P13 at the moment, Chinese or whatever. I'm gonna get you back. That's his name. I'm gonna get you back. And this might be the first race I've encountered him. So I don't think I encountered him in my first race. This is the second race now. But even his driving is not the best. So Dukey in P12, and I'm going to get you back in P13. Now I'm sure viewers will say, well, what's the common denominator between those two? Someone right near them, which is me. I'm the problem. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, flat out hoping that other people are keeping the softs on, and so I'm trying to be patient. So here comes Dukey. Bit of a wide push there onto pushing me out. Yeah, I'm hoping other people have like persisted with the soft tyre, and that my race will come near the end as the tyres fall away on the softs. That my mediums will hang in there. But I seem to get a bit caught up with battling here. Yeah, the new physics has definitely made a bit of a difference, and I don't know, I just get the feeling it might be slightly a good thing, because I feel like cars are a little bit bunched up, which is kind of adds to it. I think maybe if the update wasn't done, cars would be spreading out much more. But so now I've got in P13, I'm going to get you back, and P11 is Dukey. And so maybe P11, 10, 9, 8 and 7 becomes a bit of a train, and it's a bit difficult to get past people. And you know, different tyre compounds. So something's happened there, a bit of an easy one there for me. And that behind me is an NSX, I believe. There are a few NSXs where really it was almost the meta car dominant, and yet some people weren't really taking advantage of that situation. So still got Juki in front of me. And I just get the feeling it's a bit dirty. And about 3 cars in front of me is like a pinkish apricot Porsche, which I think was a bit of the problem, slowing people up. And Autopolis is one of my favourite tracks. I feel like I know the corners quite well. So all those little twists, which could be someone's weakness, is a bit of my strength, I guess. See, this pinkish Porsche is causing a bit of a bottleneck. So Juki's trying to go for a pass there. He's in front at the moment, but he's almost still side by side. So wasn't able to complete the move. And I'm sort of, I always try and be so patient, and if people are grouping up, don't get involved. Wait for things to blow up. Some people are a bit more patient near the beginning of a race, but near the end, when people are trying to dash to the end. And here, it's not this one. This guy behind me he did that alright. It's a bit of an opening, but there's not much going on, not much overtaking. It's just a little bit too difficult. But I think in a little while, the patience starts to run out. You start to see a bit of contact right there. That bluish grey cloud is contact. And I think a lot of it is from Juki. Just sort of biding my time, waiting for that moment. More contact there. More contact. Defending from the guy behind. I think he was hoping I was going to go out. So there's been a bit of contact lately, and he's starting to get a bit impatient. Like I said, that pinkish Porsche, which I think has now dropped back a spot. No, he's still got his position. I'm waiting for a spot, and I'm defending from the guy behind. And every time I defend correctly, he falls back a bit. I think there's a bit more impatience around here from Juki. But there's a bit more contact. Just trying to go around the outside. Doesn't really work. I think I may have come into contact with him there, and I get past. So now Juki's fallen back 2 spots. So what would his response be if he's a pretty poor driver? Have a look in the rear view. Clips the guy in front of him, and the Japanese guy hits me. Well, Juki just carries on like, that's cool. That worked, and no penalty. Honestly, I didn't know who hit me. It could have been the green car behind me, who is I'm going to get you back. But I've just been punched out by, looking at the replay, that was Juki just punting basically out my way. But again, unless I'm 100% sure, I don't retaliate. And I've seen videos where people have suggested that, you could attack the wrong person and you end up looking like a fool. But again, I'm hoping most people are on soft tyres, and the race will just come to me a bit later. Occasionally I'd look at the lap times, and they're not looking great, and it's mainly because of all this traffic. I think Juki needs to have someone whisper in his ear that he needs to treat people the way people treat him. You're going to take a different line, avoid contact at all costs, more contact there. More contact, and again just trying to push him out the way. No penalties, yellow flags at the moment. And this, I'm gonna get you back. You see him right in my mirror now, so I should be going defensive here. Stay over on the right, try and get a real good exit. So I think it's around here. The guy behind me, I'm going to get you back, and the guy in P12. I can't remember his name. I can't really read it there. The guy in P12, I think he started P1, got knocked off track, so he's pretty fast. And you can see in the bottom right, it's all bunching up again. So I'm going to get you back. I do go out a touch wide. There is a bit of an opening, but there's a bit of a push from him, pushing me out. And then the other guy, he gets through. Yeah, that's fine. But I wasn't happy with I'm going to get you back. Now, I do like the Japanese, and I'm sure the Japanese do not like other flags. Bit of contact there. Mambusu, that's his name. Japanese guy. And that's, yeah, more contact. There's a lot of contact going on now. So the guy in the pink Porsche, bit of contact, he's fallen back. Now, Mambusu and Dookie, I think Dookie here is trying to push him on. He pushes him onto the grass, driving Mambusu off. And that's caused Dookie to slow down through contact. What a fool. That guy shouldn't be mid to high B driver with that driving style. So now I've got I'm going to get you back, and we've got 3 laps to go now. And yeah, I wasn't happy with his move. Yeah, I couldn't put a finger on exactly why I wasn't happy at the time, because it happened so quick. But yeah, it was a bit of the door was open, but he did shove me a bit wide. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna do my hardest to catch up, and if I have to rub panels to get past you, that's what will happen. And I guess the other reason for that approach was, obviously now I'm focusing on, if you want your DR to go up, you need to be in the top 50%, which really is P7. So I'm trying to put him off there. I'm on the outside, so I thought, well, I'll brake early and try and switch. I'm holding a straight line here, and he's now trying to push me over. To me, I've had that happen to me before. You can't do that, people. You know, you want to get on the inside, but then you want them to move out for you. If I was moving out, then he can, but if I choose not to, too bad, mate. You can't be pushing people. I've had that before at Deep Forest, I think it was, and I was near the wall. So I'm just pushing him here now. I'll give you a bit of push, but now he's got the inside and he really pushes. I'm out in the grass. The chase is on. I thought, nah mate, nah, it's gone a bit too far. Yeah, Deep Forest, I left the door open a bit and this guy pulled up against the wall and yet with me holding a straight line he was pinned against the wall and I could feel him pushing out like, you need to move out now. No, I was holding a straight line. Same in this situation. Yeah, so I was a bit keen to catch up with this guy. And unfortunately I think as the day goes on, the worse the races would have got because overtaking was pretty difficult. And if you can't use a strategy or have good enough tyres, it's pretty hard to overtake, so then you've just resorted to whatever works, and therefore I've got to push you out the way to make a move. It's pretty sad. So yeah, this was the race where I pushed him, and I thought, right, run. And I think the shoe's on the other foot now. Now he's pretty keen to catch up with me. But from memory, is he on softs? If he's either on softs and they're extremely worn, or he's on mediums but they're worse than mine. So this turn one, he doesn't take it too well, goes off track a little bit. Maintains control, but then it's a bit out of view, but this next corner he really goes off track. He's 2 seconds behind me and then it extends to about 4 seconds. Obviously at the time I'm not really on all these corners, I'm not paying attention to the rear view mirror, but surely at some point I noticed that I know he's 4 seconds behind. But it just seems like a bit of karma was in that race. You know, Dookie just hitting everyone, pushing people out the way, tried to push Mambusu off, pushed Mambusu onto the grass. It didn't work out, not a smart move. And then I'm gonna get you back. Doesn't get me back. So a bit of a struggle. My first race on softs, tyres dead. That was race 1. This is race 2 of the day. Made an improvement. Not brilliant, but I did see the B rating was blue with the arrow pointing up, so my DR has gone up and my SR had gone up as well. So this was it for me. I don't know why I do this. I read that. Maybe I'm just waiting for the guy to stir him. It was a bit of a rough race, and yeah, didn't want to do it again. It was a struggle and it was ugly. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, guys. Yeah, up 6 places from 14th to 8th. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the streams. Looking forward to seeing your streams, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.